The San Diego Padres are one of the most interesting teams in baseball. They're sitting second in the NL West, and they're third in a wildcard spot during the recording of this video. And recently, they've made big headlines in the news, grabbing Juan Soto, Josh Hader, Brandon Drury, Josh Bell. Now, with that being said, are all these moves good enough for the San Diego Padres to not only make playoffs, but win the World Series? Before we get into it, guys, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on post notification bell button, and as well, guys, this video is brought to you by Betstamp. Use code TODAYJs and click the link in the description to go bet line shopping. If you want to bet on the San Diego Padres to win the World Series regardless, well, you might as well find out which sportsbook has the best odds, and you can do that all on Betstamp. We got to look at a couple key players that need to turn things around in order to make this ball club a World Series championship winning ball club. Now, there's one key player that has really let the team down, and that is Shawn Minaya. He only has an ERA of 4.74, the whip of 1.32. And guys, he's not getting any better. Since June 14th, his ERA is 6.60. It's ridiculous. The big key difference when looking at his baseball savant is that from 2021 to 2022, Shawn Minaya's walk percentage has increased dramatically. He went from the 89th percentile in walk percentage down to the 36th percentile. Now, of course, the Padres have an incredible rotation. It's currently in 2022 ranked the 9th best rotation in terms of ERA with a 3.77 ERA. When you're going up against people like the Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves who have incredible rotations, you got to be able to compete. So not only does Shawn Minaya need to get better, but everybody in that rotation needs to do their part, which is Snell, Clevenger, Darvish, Musgrove. They all need to be clicking to compete with the Dodgers and Atlanta Braves of the world. Now, another key factor in that pitching staff that needs to improve in order to be good in the postseason, and that is their bullpen. They're currently ranked 13th in all of MLB in their bullpen ERA for 2022. That puts them at a 3.82 ERA. There isn't really a bunch of guys that are like superstar bullpen guys, unless your name is Josh Hader. And that's the next guy I want to talk about that's going to be absolutely crucial. If the Padres want to lock down Game 7 of the World Series, they need Josh Hader to return to Josh Hader form. Before, when he was with the Brewers, he had a couple blow-up games right before the trade deadline, but I said, no, this is just a blip. He's going to bounce back. There's no way this is going to be continuing for Josh Hader. However, since Josh Hader has come over to San Diego Padres, at the time of this recording, he's had 3 relief appearances, and he's also blown a save already. Now, I'm going to continue to say it. Josh Hader is absolutely elite. This, again, is just a blip. I'm going to stand by my words. This guy's elite. He's going to bounce back. But that's exactly what the Padres need. They need Josh Hader to lock it down in the 9th. You think about all the World Series championship teams. They all have guys who can lock it down in the 9th. Now, with all that being said, the third and final thing the Padres need to do to win the World Series is they need to get Tatis back. And I guess in addition to that, they need to absolutely rake. I see a lot of similarities between the Padres makeup and the Blue Jays makeup. You just gotta out-slug your opponent. And I think they can do it. I mean, you add Drury, you add Bell, you add Soto, and then, you could say you add Tatis. And you just beef in that lineup that really needed that support. Like I said, 20th in baseball in OPS. That OPS needs to rise. Honestly, they need to be one of the best offenses in the second half of the season for me to feel like they have a better shot at winning it all. So in conclusion, the recipe for the San Diego Padres is we have to outslug every single opponent game in and game out, because sometimes we just don't know what we're going to get from our starting pitcher. Maybe it's a lockdown game, maybe it's not. But regardless, when we get to the bullpen, we don't know if we're going to give up runs. So we just have to continue to put on pressure on the opposing pitchers, work counts, get into their bullpen, slug, get aggressive on the base paths. We got to do everything possible on our offense to cause a disruption in their defense and their pitching staff so that our pitching staff can compete. Now, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this. Do you think the San Diego Padres have a legit shot to win the World Series after this huge trade deadline they've had? And what do you think are some other keys to their success in order to do so? And thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, go Jays, go!